Welcome back to English SpekNest, the place where we slow down, we breathe, and we actually talk about the stuff that keeps us up at night. Literally.
Very literal tonight, huh?
Extremely literal.
Hey everyone, welcome back. Or if you're new here, welcome in. I'm Olivia.
And I'm Ethan. And tonight, well, I guess I should say tonight, because I'm assuming most of you are listening to this in bed with the lights off.
Ethan, don't call them out like that.
I'm not calling anyone out. I'm one of them. I literally recorded my notes for this episode at 1 a.m. because I couldn't sleep.
Oh, that is so on brand for this episode. That is perfect.
I know, right? Method podcasting.
Method podcasting. Okay, so listen. If you're here tonight, chances are you know exactly what we're talking about. That thing where your body is heavy, your eyes hurt, you're yawning, and then the second your head hits the pillow,
ding! Brain's online. Hey, remember that thing?
Hey, remember that email you didn't send?
Hey, remember when you were 12 and you said something weird in class?
Oh my God, why is it always the 12-year-old memory? Why?
I don't know. But tonight, we're going to talk about it, like really talk about it. Why it happens, what actually helps, what doesn't help, because there's a lot of bad advice out there, and some really personal stuff too. I've got some stories.
Ooh, you have stories.
I have stories.
Okay, we're going to get to those. But first, grab something warm to drink. Like, actually, pause us, go make some tea, come back. We'll wait. Because this one's going to be a slow one. In a good way.
In the best way.
Okay, so Ethan, let's start with the big question. Why does this happen? Like, physiologically, emotionally, why is it that the moment we finally lie down to rest is the moment our brain decides, you know what would be great right now? A full life review.
Yeah. Okay, so here's the thing that blew my mind when I first learned it. Your brain, all day long, is bombarded, right? Notifications, conversations, work, traffic, decisions, what to eat, what to wear, what to reply to. It's constant. So your brain is basically, it's in survival mode. It's putting out fires all day. And then you finally lie down. The lights are off. It's quiet. There are no more inputs. And your brain goes, oh, free time. Finally. Let me process everything I've been holding back all day.
Oh my God. So it's not doing it to us.
It's doing it for us in its own weird, inconvenient way. Your brain has been waiting all day to file paperwork, and the only quiet moment it gets is right when you're trying to sleep.
That is the most relatable thing I have ever heard about the human brain. It's just an overworked office assistant.
With a stack of files that goes to the ceiling, and it's like, sorry, boss, this is the only time I have.
Okay, but that actually reframes it for me, though. Like, I always felt so broken when it happened, you know? Like, why can't I just relax? Why is my brain like this? But if I think of it as, oh, my brain is trying to process the day because I never gave it a chance to, that's not broken. That's just a scheduling problem.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that reframe alone helps a lot. Because part of what keeps us awake isn't just the thoughts, it's the frustration about the thoughts.
Oh, say that again.
It's not just the thoughts. It's the frustration about the thoughts. It's the, why can't I sleep? Why can't I sleep? I need to sleep. Oh my God, I'm going to be so tired tomorrow. Why can't I sleep?
And now you're wide awake because you're panicking about being awake.
Exactly. It's a loop. And that loop is often worse than the original thought.
Okay, you said you had stories. Give me one.
All right. So about 3 years ago, I was going through this really rough patch at work. Long story short, big project, huge deadline, and I was the guy responsible if it failed.
Oh, that's a lot.
A lot. And for like 6 weeks straight, I could not sleep. I would go to bed at 10:30, and I would just lie there. Until 1, until 2. One night I remember looking at the clock, and it was 4:15 a.m., and my alarm was set for 6:30.
Oh no.
And I just started crying, like quietly. Not even loud crying, just this exhausted, defeated, I can't do this anymore cry.
Ethan.
Steady. And I remember thinking, this is going to sound dramatic, but I remember thinking, I don't know how much longer I can live like this. Not in a scary way, just in a something has to change way. Because sleep isn't a luxury, right? It's the foundation of everything. When you don't sleep, everything else falls apart.
Yeah, your patience goes, your emotions go, your appetite gets weird. Everything gets harder.
Everything. And the cruel thing is, the harder your life gets, the harder it becomes to sleep. So it just spirals.
So what changed?
Reflective. Okay, so this is the part that sounds too simple. A friend of mine, she'd been through something similar. She came over one weekend, and she said, "Ethan, I want you to try something. For the next 7 nights, I want you to do exactly what I tell you. No questions."
Oh, I love this already.
Right? And I was so desperate, I said yes. And she gave me this, she called it a wind down protocol, which sounds very clinical.
It does. It sounds like a NASA thing.
It really does. But it was just simple stuff. And the reason it worked, I think, is because she didn't tell me to sleep. She told me to prepare for sleep. And that was the shift.
Oh, so you took the pressure off the sleep itself.
Exactly. Because you can't force sleep. You've tried. Everybody listening has tried. You cannot make yourself sleep. It's like trying to force yourself to be happy. It doesn't work.
Right, right.
But you can create the conditions where sleep becomes possible, and that's a completely different game.
Okay, walk me through it. What was the protocol?
Okay, so, and I'll be honest, some of it will sound familiar because it's stuff you've probably heard, but hearing it and doing it are two different things. So the first thing was 90 minutes before bed, all screens go off. Phone, TV, laptop, all of it.
Oh, that's the hard one.
It's the hardest one, but here's why it works. Blue light is part of it, sure, but honestly, the bigger issue is content. Because you scroll TikTok or you watch a show, and your brain is getting hit with dopamine, adrenaline, drama, jokes, stress, and then you expect it to just flatline?
Yeah, you're basically doing sprints and then expecting to fall asleep on the finish line.
Perfect way to put it. So, 90 minutes, phone in another room. That was rule 1.
Rule 2?
Rule 2, and this one was kind of magical for me. Write down everything that's bothering you. Every worry, every to-do item, every random thought. On paper, with a pen.
Like a brain dump?
Total brain dump. She called it unloading the truck. Because remember when I said your brain is trying to file paperwork at night?
Yeah.
If you write it all down before bed, you've already filed the paperwork. Your brain sees it on the page and goes, "Oh, okay, it's handled. It's not going to be forgotten. I can rest."
That is beautiful, actually. Because I do think a lot of what keeps me up at night is the fear that if I don't think about it right now, I'll forget it.
Exactly. Your brain is holding on to it for you. It's trying to help. But if you tell it, "Hey, I wrote it down. We're good," it lets go.
Wow.
Rule 3 was breathing. And I know, everybody says breathing, but there's a specific one that actually works. It's called the 4-7-8. Have you heard of this?
I've heard of it, but I've never really done it.
Okay, so you breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds, you hold for 7, and you exhale through your mouth for 8, and you do it 4 times.
And what does that do?
It slows your heart rate. It activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which is basically your rest and digest mode. Your body literally cannot stay in fight or flight when you're breathing like that. It's physiological. You're not tricking your mind. You're tricking your body, and the mind follows.
That's such an important distinction, because I feel like most sleep advice is calm your mind, but the body is the door in.
The body is the door in, always. If you try to calm your mind directly, it's like trying to catch smoke. But if you slow your breath, unclench your jaw, drop your shoulders, the mind follows. Every single time.
Hey, quick pause. If you're finding this conversation helpful, if any of this is hitting home, please do us a favor. Hit that subscribe button on English SpekNest and turn on the notifications bell so you don't miss the next episode. We put a lot of heart into these, and it really means the world when you stick around.
And honestly, if you're listening to this at night trying to fall asleep, we love that. We're honored. Just, subscribe first, then fall asleep. That order.
That order. Very important.
Okay, back to it.
Okay, so I want to share something too, because your story really, it reminded me of a period in my life I don't talk about a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, so my mom got sick, like really sick. This was maybe 4 years ago now, and I was the primary person taking care of her. And for about a year, I don't think I had a full night's sleep. Not one. Oh, Olivia. And it wasn't even the physical stuff. Sure, I was checking on her, I was up giving medications, whatever. But the real thing that kept me up, the real thing, was the fear. Just the constant low humming fear of, what if tonight is the night? What if I fall asleep and something happens? And that fear, I couldn't logic my way out of it. I couldn't breathe my way out of it, honestly. It was too big.
Gentle, what did you do?
So this is going to sound really strange, but what finally started to help was I started talking to the night, like out loud, quietly, to myself.
What do you mean?
I would lie in bed and I would just whisper things like, I'm here. Mom is here. We're both breathing. Right now, in this moment, we are okay. Right now, nothing bad is happening. Right now, I am safe. Right now, she is safe. And I would just repeat it over and over.
Grounding.
Grounding. Because my mind was living in every possible future, right? And every possible future was terrifying. So I had to force it back to right now. And right now was actually okay. Right now it was quiet. Right now she was sleeping. Right now, I was okay.
That's really powerful, Olivia.
It saved me, honestly. And I think about that a lot now because, when people can't sleep, we always talk about it like it's a problem to fix. But sometimes it's not a problem. Sometimes your inability to sleep is telling you something. It's saying, hey, there's something in your life that we need to sit with. There's something you're carrying that you haven't put down.
Yeah.
And sometimes calming your mind at night isn't about tricks. It's about being honest with yourself about what you're actually afraid of and letting it exist, not fighting it, just letting it exist next to you.
That's really beautiful. And I think that's something that gets missed a lot because there's an industry, right? A whole industry built around here's the pillow, here's the app, here's the melatonin, here's the perfect temperature, and all that stuff can help. It really can. But sometimes what's keeping you up is grief or loneliness or a decision you're avoiding, and no pillow is going to fix that.
No pillow is going to fix that.
No pillow.
Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
So when you were going through your rough patch, the 6 weeks of no sleep, was there something underneath it, like beyond the deadline?
Yeah. Yeah, actually. And I've never really said this out loud, but I think what was really keeping me up wasn't the deadline. It was the fear that if I failed, people would see me differently. My identity was so tied up in being the guy who delivers. And I was terrified, genuinely terrified of what it would mean about me if I didn't.
So the deadline was the surface.
The deadline was the surface. Underneath it was, am I actually enough if I'm not achieving? And that's a big question. That's a question you can't answer at 3 a.m. But your mind will try.
God, yeah. Your mind will always try to solve the big questions at the worst possible time.
Always. And it will never succeed. And it will never stop trying.
That's so human, though. That's so beautifully human. We just keep reaching for answers in the dark. Literally.
Literally in the dark.
Okay, so for the folks listening, let's give them some more tools. Because I know we've talked about the deeper stuff, and that matters, but sometimes you just need a technique for tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so beyond what I mentioned, the wind down, the brain dump, the breathing, a few other things that have really helped me.
Give it to us.
1, and this one sounds silly, but cold feet, warm room. Or warm feet, cool room, whatever your version is. Temperature matters so much more than people think. Your body temperature actually needs to drop slightly to fall asleep. So a hot shower before bed, counterintuitively, helps because your body cools down afterwards. A cool bedroom, like 65 to 68 degrees, is ideal.
Really? That cold?
That cold, yeah. And I know some of you are like, I like it warm and cozy, and that's fine. But if you're struggling to sleep, try cooling it down. It's often a game changer.
Okay, noted.
2, no clocks. Or if you have one, turn it around. Because the worst thing you can do at 3 a.m. is check the time and go, oh my God, I only have 3 hours left. That thought alone will keep you up for another hour.
Guilty. So guilty.
Guilty? Everybody's guilty. So just turn the clock around or put your phone face down across the room. Whatever you have to do.
3?
3, and this one I love. If you've been in bed for more than 20 minutes and you can't sleep, get up.
Get up? Really?
Get up. Go to another room. Do something boring in dim light. Read a boring book. Fold laundry. Something low stimulation. Because if you stay in bed tossing and turning, your brain starts to associate the bed with frustration, and you don't want that. You want your bed to be the place where sleep happens.
Oh, that's so smart. It's like conditioning.
It's conditioning. It's Pavlov. You want to train your brain, bed equals sleep, not bed equals overthinking marathon.
Not bad equals TED Talk with myself.
Not bad equals TED Talk with myself. Exactly.
Okay, flip side. What doesn't work? What are the myths?
Ooh, good question. Okay. Number 1, trying to clear your mind. That's not a thing.
What?
You cannot clear your mind. Your mind is designed to think. Telling yourself to not think is like telling yourself to not breathe. So instead of clearing, try guiding. Give your mind something gentle to focus on, like counting your breaths, or picturing a place you love in extreme detail, or listening to soft rain. Don't try to shut it off. Redirect it.
Oh, that's such a better framing.
Number 2, alcohol before bed. I know a lot of people use a glass of wine to wind down, and yes, it does knock you out, but it destroys the quality of your sleep. You'll wake up at 3 a.m. wired and dehydrated. It's a trap.
Yeah, I've been there.
Number 3, this one's important, sleep guilt. Beating yourself up for not sleeping. That is possibly the most counterproductive thing you can do. If you can't sleep, don't add shame to the pile. Just accept where you are. Rest, even if you don't sleep, is still valuable. Lying in the dark, breathing, is not nothing. It's actually restorative.
That's so kind. That's such a kind reframe.
Yeah, because I think a lot of us are so hard on ourselves at night, and that's the last thing we need.
You know what I've been realizing this whole conversation?
What?
So much of what we've been talking about isn't really about sleep. It's about how we treat ourselves. Like, the brain dump is being kind to your mind, the breathing is being kind to your body, the get out of bed thing is being kind to your emotions. It's all just learning to be gentle with yourself at night.
Yeah, that's exactly it. And I think we live in a culture where we're just go, 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 produce, produce, produce. And night is the one time when the world says, okay, you can stop now. But most of us don't know how to stop. We don't have the muscle for it.
Yeah.
And so all this stuff, the tools, the techniques, it's really just training that muscle. The muscle of slowing down, the muscle of being a soft place to land for yourself.
A soft place to land for yourself. I love that.
Because who else is going to be that for you? Like, honestly, at 3 a.m., it's just you. You are the only person in that room. And if you're mean to yourself at 3 a.m., nobody's coming to defend you. You have to be the one.
Yeah.
So learning to talk to yourself kindly in the dark, that might be the most important thing anyone can learn. Not just for sleep, for life.
I want to speak to whoever's listening right now. If you're in bed, if your eyes are heavy but your mind won't stop, if it's been one of those weeks, or one of those months, or one of those years.
Yeah.
I just want you to know you're not alone. Like right now, in this exact moment, there are so many people doing exactly what you're doing, lying awake, wondering why, feeling frustrated, feeling scared, feeling like everyone else has this figured out and they don't.
Nobody has this figured out.
Nobody. Not the influencers with the perfect bedtime routines, not the CEOs, not your friends who post pictures of themselves smiling. Everybody, at some point, stares at a ceiling in the middle of the night and wonders what they're doing with their life.
Everybody.
So if that's you tonight, you're in good company. You're not broken. You're just human. And there's nothing wrong with you.
There's nothing wrong with you.
Okay, so before we wrap, I want to leave people with something they can actually do tonight, like a specific thing. Because I know sometimes we listen to podcasts and we're like, great information, no idea what to do with it.
So true. So true.
So here's a specific practice. It takes about 5 minutes, and you can do it tonight, in bed, no equipment, no app, nothing.
Okay, I'm ready. Everyone get comfortable.
All right. So,
When you're in bed and your mind is going, first I want you to name 3 things you can feel physically, like the weight of the blanket, the pillow under your head, the temperature of the air on your face. Just notice.
Okay.
Then pick one worry that's loudest in your mind. Just one. Don't try to solve it, just name it. Say to yourself, the thing I'm carrying right now is... fill in the blank.
Just naming it.
Just naming it. Then, and this is the important part, say, I hear you. I'm not going to fix you tonight, but I hear you, and we'll figure it out tomorrow.
Oh, that's so tender.
Because your mind, remember, your mind is trying to help. It's bringing you this worry because it thinks you need to deal with it. And when you say, I hear you, we'll get to it tomorrow, you're not dismissing it, you're not fighting it, you're honoring it, and then you can let it go.
And then what?
Then, 4, 7, 8 breathing, 4 times, and then just let yourself be. Don't try to sleep. Don't try to do anything. Just be a person in a bed, breathing, in the dark, and 9 times out of 10, sleep will come, not because you chased it, but because you stopped running from it.
Because you stopped running from it? That's beautiful.
So, what's the big takeaway, Ethan? If someone remembers one thing from this whole conversation, what would you want it to be?
Okay. I think if I had to pick one thing, it would be this. Sleep isn't something you do. It's something you allow. And the more you try to force it, the further away it gets. Your only job at night is to create the conditions, physical, emotional, mental, where sleep is welcome, and then get out of the way.
Get out of the way.
Get out of the way. Because your body knows how to sleep. It's the most natural thing in the world. It knew how to do it when you were a baby. It hasn't forgotten. It's just been buried under noise. And your job is to clear the noise, not to force the sleep.
I love that. And I think mine would be kind to yourself at night. Whatever version of yourself shows up in that dark room, whether it's the scared version or the angry version or the sad version or the exhausted version, treat that person like you treat a friend, not like an enemy, not like a problem to fix, like a friend who needs a soft voice and a warm word.
A friend who needs a soft voice.
Yeah, because you're the only friend that version of you has at 3 a.m. That's really beautiful, Olivia. Thank you.
You know, when we started this episode, I said your mind isn't broken. It's just doing what it's designed to do at the wrong time. And I want to leave you with this. That same mind, the one that keeps you up at night, is the same mind that dreams, that hopes, that loves, that creates, that remembers your favorite memories. It's the same mind that got you through everything you've been through.
Yeah.
So maybe tonight, instead of being mad at it, maybe thank it. Thank it for working so hard. Thank it for trying to protect you. Thank it for caring so much. And then gently tell it, you can rest now. I've got us. It's okay to rest.
It's okay to rest.
It's okay to rest.
All right, my friends. That was a lot. That was a lot of heart in one episode.
It really was. And honestly, this one was personal for both of us, so thank you for listening. Thank you for being here. It means more than you know.
Yeah, and we would love to hear from you. Seriously, drop a comment down below. What keeps you up at night? What have you tried? What has worked? What hasn't? Because we read those comments. We really do. And your story might be the exact thing someone else needs to read at 2 a.m. when they can't sleep.
Exactly. This is a community. This isn't just us talking into microphones. This is a conversation. So join it.
And if you're new here, hi, welcome. Please subscribe to English SpekNest. Turn on the notifications so you don't miss the next episode. We drop these regularly, and each one is a little labor of love.
And share this with someone. If you know somebody who's been struggling to sleep, a friend, a family member, a coworker who looks tired every morning, send them this episode. It might be exactly what they need.
Might be exactly what they need.
And to whoever's listening right now, whether it's day or night, whether you're driving or cooking or lying in the dark. I hope you feel a little less alone. I hope you feel a little more understood. And I hope tonight, whenever your night is, I hope you get the rest you deserve.
You deserve rest. You really do.
So take a breath, unclench your jaw, drop your shoulders.
And be gentle with yourself.
This has been English SpekNest. I'm Ethan.
And I'm Olivia.
Good night, everybody.
Sweet dreams.